Dale is usually out there saying 5, 4, 3, but now he's, I'm not sure what.
Dual role.
Ready? So welcome to Aging Splendidly. Both people that are here and people who are not, who get to see this. Special treat today. Another person that needs no introduction, Dale Fierke. We know him from church choir. We know him from church solo and guitar. We know him because he stands in back when we're doing this and holds messages for those of us who are not doing it correctly. And so today we're on our own, I guess. So Dale, welcome and thank you.
Thank you, David. Good morning, everybody. Thank you all for coming. I thought I'd start out by playing a few songs you've probably never heard. They're songs I've written over the last several years, so hope you enjoy it. And we can take questions at some point. Let me not forget the hands that held me in my hour of dire need. Let me not assume or take for granted everything I have received. Friends will come and friends will go, the wheels of fortune turning slow. Show me all I need to know about faith and trust, redemption and a lifeline thrown, the seeds of kindness burst and grown. Show me all I need to know about grace and love. Let me not be blinded by conviction in the brightness of the truth. Let me not distort the things I learned in my green and callow youth. Let the scales fall from my eyes. Let me walk unparalyzed. Let the healing waters rise over death and dust. Waves of insight ebb and flow and wash across a path of gold, and show me all I need to know about grace and love. Thank you. Thank you. I have these little guitar mutes that I put on the necks because these guitars are live the whole time, and sometimes they like to sing with each other. This is a song about somebody who can't walk too well anymore. Spin, days go by and begin again, and I sit here in my circle of the sun. I can't move like I might, and I can't walk out in the pale moonlight. Still my dreams are escaping on the run. Day in and out, I go wandering through the halls of my memory. Day in and out, it's so clear to me I can go anywhere I please. track. Everything I've known's coming back, and I sit here in my planetary motion. I can see where I've been, but it's not the same when I look again, and I stumble through the fields of my emotion. Day in and out, I go wandering through the halls of my memory. Day in and out, it's so clear to me, I can go anywhere I please. Long ago I could dance to a two-step. Bonsoir, mon cœur, voulez-vous danser? Mon cœur, voulez-vous danser? Mon cœur, voulez-vous danser? Spin, days go by and begin again, and I sit here in my circle of the sun. I can't move like I might, and I can't walk out in the pale moonlight. Still my dreams are escaping, my dreams are escaping, my dreams are escaping on the run. On the run. Thank you. Thank you. That song was about my mother. Speaking of which, she grew up in a small Scandinavian town in central western Minnesota, up by Alexandria. Her father and mother came from Norway in the last century. He was a blacksmith, and they settled in a little town, and his job was fixing farmers' equipment, and his two sons took over the business from him, and they had a wonderful life up there. Now, I grew up in Rochester, which is southern Minnesota, but don't hold that against me. Occasionally, we would go back up north to where my mother's family was from, and we would spend a few weeks in the summer there. And one of the things that I did a lot was I would hang out with my cousins, and my uncle had a house that was located exactly between two lakes. So his front yard looked out over one lake, and his backyard looked out over another lake. And it was a perfect place for 10-year-old kids to hang out. And so I got together with my cousins a lot, and we would do all sorts of things: swimming lessons, rowing boats, fishing. It was kind of an idyllic environment. And so this next song, got to make sure I have the right guitar here. Okay. This next song is called Fishing, and it's about my cousins and I. The ripples on the water and the sunlight on the oars shine like a beacon, like the glory of the Lord. Little cousins by the handful, from the house between two lakes, we were escaping from the summer heat to linger in the bay. We were fishing for the bluegill, we were fishing for the bass, we were fishing for the future in the shadow of the past. Like a boat of little Vikings floating through the summer reeds, we were fishing for adventure and a chance to sail the seas. fishing for the bluegill, we were fishing for the bass, we were fishing for the future in the shadow of the past. Like a void of little Vikings floating through the summer reeds, we were fishing for adventure and a chance to sail the seas. Tenacious little voyagers, but we knew what we knew. The things we saw, the things we saw, we heard would become the things we do. We grew up to be seekers, we grew up to be bold, surveyors of the wilderness, surveyors of the soul. And now we're fishing for the reasons, we're fishing for the truth. We're fishing with our shiny lures in deep and dusky pools, like a boat of little children floating through the summer reeds. We're fishing for a way to live and a way to be redeemed. Blow, sea wind, blow, row, oarsmen, row. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, now it's time for me to switch guitars, and this is almost like a Schmidt Music showroom. I'm switching to another guitar because it's in a tuning, and it's an open G tuning. Can everybody hear that one okay? A little quieter than the other one. Anyway, this next song is called St. Dominic's Bells, and I wrote it back in about 1975. I had gone to college in Northfield, Minnesota. Not the one you're thinking about, it's the other one. And my room looked out over the Cannon River. And across the Cannon River, there was a church called St. Dominic's Church, and every morning they would ring bells, and in the evenings too. And so that would wake me up in the mornings. And, you know, for a college student, you might think, well, that's not a very good thing to be woken up by these bells. But compared with what I had been waking up to when I lived back in Rochester, I lived right next door to a turkey farm, and there were at least 7 3-story turkey condominiums, and so you can imagine what that sounded like every morning. So the bells were great. So I wrote this song, and I have to say that for some odd reason, it took me 5 years to finish it, but you know, I was in college, so what do you expect? But it's kind of a sort of a musical watercolor, and there are 3 characters in the song. One of them is the deacon, the other one is the parson, and the last one is the cantor. So this is St. Dominic's Bells. Oh, excuse me a second. One problem with this guitar is that it slips, and so I have to put a special pad on it. St. Dominic's bells woke me up today, ringing frescoes in the air, hanging in the sky, painted bright and loud, floating on a thundercloud. No, the rain won't wash them off, and the wind can't blow them away. Once again I hear them ring, and I know it's getting late. The deacon comes to swing the gate, the bells play on for all the souls who wait. St. Dominic's bells woke me up today like a splash of silver wine, dripping from the trees to the bowing grass, waiting there for morning mass. No, the rain won't wash them off, and the wind can't blow them away. Once again I hear them ring, and I know it's getting late. The parson smiles and shakes her hand. The bells play on according to the plan. St. Dominic's bells woke me up today with a tune that I once knew, like a music box that the years unwind. The bells remembered every line. No, the rain won't wash them off, and the wind can't blow them away. Once again I hear them ring, and I know it's getting late. The cantor stands and makes his choice. The bells play on and carry off his voice. Thank you. Thank you. Every once in a while I try to write something humorous, or at least lighthearted. This next song is kind of a recent one about best laid plans, and you all, of course, know the Bobby Burns saying about the best laid plans of mice and men gling off the gley, which means they oftentimes don't work. The best laid plans don't always flow, so you let them slide, you let them go. Some great notions cannot abide, so you set them free, you let them ride. Goodbye to those promised lands and those faraway glands, to the best laid plans. The big idea can bring you pain and turn your sunshine into rain. Sometimes dreams do not come true, and a whim becomes a Waterloo. Goodbye to those promised lands, to that outside chance, to the best laid plans. Down the tubes or up in flames, in the end it's the same old game. You play your cards just as they are, and then you wish on a falling star. Goodbye to those promised lands, to that fine romance, to the best laid plans, the best laid plans, to the best laid plans, the best laid plans, to the best best laid plans. Well, I tried, but it didn't work. Maybe next time. Or the time after that. We'll see. Thank you. I need a new guitar here, sorry. You see, I do all this so that you don't have to listen to me tune, so it's really for your benefit that I do this. I started out playing the guitar when I was 15 because my aunt Helen gave me $15, $1 for every year. And of course, back in 1968, that was a bit of money. So I immediately went and blew it all on a guitar. And it was a Sears Silvertone guitar that my friend Bill Knudsen had. And it was basically a cardboard box with strings about a ½ inch off the fretboard. And so it was kind of a challenge to play. But I dug in there. I really liked it. I certainly liked it better than the clarinet that I was supposed to be playing. So eventually I dropped that. But eventually I made enough money doing other things, including being a guitar instructor, to buy a better guitar. And so then I just kept playing that. So this next song is a bit more of an instrumental, but there's some vocal in it also. It's kind of a song about remembering the past and things that went right, things that didn't, and how there's better stuff ahead. Long have I wandered through places too strange to believe. I rest my head on the shoulders of yesterday's dreams. Out on the docks of despair, I've been biding my time, staring out in the darkness, searching for signs. And I see the light, the colors of my yet to be, waving up above my head, fading in and out. I hear the sound, a song of distant destinations, echoes dancing in the air in this bright new day. Long have I wondered about you and where you have gone. I think about all those moments so right and so wrong. Gone are the days of our love and the days of my emptiness. Long forgotten, I see only pictures of tenderness. I see the light, the colors of my yet to be, waving up above my head, hanging in and out. I hear the song, a song of distant destinations, echoes dancing in the air in this bright new day. Oh, thank you. Thank you. This, for those of you who are not familiar, is a capatasto, which is, or a capo is what we often call it. It's invented for guitarists so that they could change key and not have to relearn their part. Try that, piano players. But sometimes you have to retune a little bit. So, for instance, if I didn't have this capo on, I would be playing and singing in the key of D. But now that I have it on here on the 4th fret, I am actually, let me see, what am I singing in? Key of A. So would that be about right? A 5th up? 4th up? Any rate, es macht nichts. Let's get to the song. This is a song from an opera that I never finished, that I started in my 20s, and I don't know why I thought I could write an opera, but it seemed like a good idea at the time. But I got a couple of good songs out of it, and I won't go into the plot, but there are 3 characters in the opera, and 2 of them are a young man and a young woman, and they're very much in love. The young woman, unfortunately, is dying of cancer, and the young man is sort of allowed himself to take care of her as long as he could, while she was still could enjoy life. So this song is about their relationship, and it's called Our Way of Life. I am here for you and you for me, and in our hearts we live forever. Love is never ending, seasons pass with flowers bending, victims of our circumstance. Our bodies never get the chance to wander out among the clouds like our souls can. They don't understand. We're here for now, in love forever. It's our way of life. No time for tears, no time for sorrow. It's our way of life. We're here for now, in love forever. It's our way of life. No time for tears, no time for sorrow. It's our way of life. We can spend our present tenses in this world of consequences. You get lighter every day. Your spirit rises and floats away. Tethered to their time and place, our bodies never get the space to walk out among the stars like our souls can. They don't understand. We're here for now, in love forever. It's our way of life. No time for tears, no time for sorrow. It's our way of life. We're here for now, in love forever. It's our way of life. No time for tears, no time for sorrow. It's our way of life. Our way of life. I've got the right guitar with me. This next song is one I wrote back around 1999. I actually played it here at Immanuel a few times. It's called Lead Me From This Wilderness. And by wilderness, I don't necessarily mean a place far away in the woods. Wilderness could be right at home. Precious Savior, take my hand, lead me from this wilderness. Night is falling, I cannot see. Precious Savior, rescue me. When my truth gets lost in all the information, tell me what is real and what is not to be trusted. When I long to be in a deeper conversation, speak to me until I understand. Precious Savior, precious Savior, take my hand, lead me from this wilderness. Night is falling, I cannot see. Precious Savior, rescue me. And when my body's weak, in a sea of pain and trouble, give me the strength to live each moment by moment. When I need to heal, when I need to find my level, comfort me until the waters are calm. Precious Savior, precious Savior, take my hand, lead me from this wilderness. Night is falling, I cannot see. Precious Savior, rescue me. And when the wheels of industry crush my concentration, please let me recognize the songs of my children. If I lose my mind to this mortal occupation, call my name until I come back home. Precious Savior, precious Savior, precious Savior. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, back to West Central Minnesota. Several years after we were swimming in those two lakes, one of my cousins got married, and we always went to everybody's weddings. And so there was one wedding I went to. I was about 22, and it was a fun time. We danced by in the pavilion on the shores of the lake. Where is Glenwood's Lake? What's the name of that lake? Is that... Any rate, it's a very nice lake up near Glenwood, Minnesota. Any rate, I danced with a young lady named Donna Maria, who I found very intriguing. My mother, of course, did not, so... Sorry, Mom. Any rate, this is a song for Donna Maria. You are alone I've been watching your face for a sign, for a look of grace. Come with me. There's a band in the park, there's a breeze, and the evening is dark down on Maria. I want to know you. I want to find out where your heart is tonight. I came to see you. You know it's true. I want to see those blue eyes shining at me. The night is young. There's so much to be done. We can sleep with the rising sun. We can dance to a polka tonight. We can love if the feeling is right down on Maria. I want to know you. I want to find out where your heart is tonight. I came to see you. You know it's true. I want to see those blue eyes shining at me. Yodelay, 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 yodelay. We will move like the sand in the sea. We will sway like eternity, and I swear by the stars in your eyes we will dance like a young eagle flies down on Maria. I want to know you. I want to find out where your heart is tonight. I came to see you. You know it's true. I want to see those blue eyes shining at me. Thank you. How are we doing on time there? Oh, I guess you got a little. There's still time for questions. Ma'am.
Dale.
Yeah.
Arlene and I want to do backup vocals on that last one.
Oh, okay. when I record it, then we'll set that up.
I do have a question.
Sure.
So, $15 for the first guitar.
Yes.
Can you tell us how much inventory you have in your guitars on the stage?
That could get me into trouble.
Next question.
The question was, what's the total inventory value of the instruments on stage here? And I'll write on a piece of paper and show you later. Okay. The next song, you know, part of aging splendidly is knowing your limitations and knowing how to make the best of what you have available. And in my case, it used to be that I could sing everything without looking at lyric sheets. And lately I've been finding that it's very helpful to have these sheets in here. So if you see me reading off of this piece of paper here, that's what's going on. And I realize I don't have the one I need. So this one is going to be Auf den Kopf. But I want to talk about it a little bit first, because this song, which is, the name of it is Halfway to Manassas. And Manassas is Manassas, Virginia. And I lived in Washington, D.C. for a while. And so this song came about as a result of a phone call and a broken foot. And I'll start with the broken foot first. I was probably about 22, and I was out I was living just off of 16th Street, which is the other end of town from that place we used to call the White House. And I was out jogging with some very bad shoes, and a little dog came out of nowhere and started barking at me, and it took me by surprise, and I slammed my heels down on the concrete sidewalk, and I felt an excruciating bolt of pain, and then realized I had done something wrong, and so I crawled home, and after a trip to George Washington Hospital, they put a huge cast on my foot, and so I was sitting in my bedroom at the time, and I decided to call up my friend John, and we were talking about. I was telling him about my foot, and he was telling me what he was going to be doing that evening. And John is a musician too, and he's told me that he was going to be playing bass for this country group in a town called Centerville, Virginia. And I said, well, where's Centerville, Virginia? And he said, well, it's about halfway to Manassas. And then something clicked. And it could have been the painkillers I was taking. But after the phone call, I put down the phone and picked up my guitar and started noodling around in it, and came up with this song called Halfway to Manassas. And it's about some guys who are going home from work at the end of the week, and they just want to take it easy. We drink corn liquor in the evening sun, halfway to Manassas and our work is done. Call it a day or just for fun, call it a battle that's just been won. It's a long road, but we like the view, sweet magnolia in the evening dew. And I don't mind if I'm late tonight, I'll just as soon stay right here. We put in our time and draw our pay, slow as molasses we make our way. Not too fast tonight we say, pull out the plug and drink to the day. It's a long road, but we'd like the view, sweet magnolia in the evening dew. And I don't mind if I'm late tonight, I just as soon stay right here where no one's got a dime, and it makes no sense to keep track of time. My son doesn't give a damn, it doesn't seem to matter who I am. Pick up the bottle, pick up the pace, sweet caresses and lover's lace on my mind as I leave this place. Halfway to Manassas and a smiling face. It's a long road, but we like the view, sweet magnolia in the evening dew. And I don't mind if I'm late tonight, I just as soon stay right. It's a long road, but we like the view, sweet magnolia in the evening dew. And I don't mind if I'm late tonight, we'll just as soon stay right here. Thank you. Next song is one that I wrote with a friend of mine, John, the guy who I talked to about my broken foot and his playing in Halfway to Manassas. It's a song Marlene might find familiar. And I'm going to improvise a little bit in this case because I didn't clue Marlene to playing a flute for it, but you'll know when that time comes. It's called Find Your Light. The moon is a mirror to the sun upon its throne. A spark of human kindness lights a candle of its own that passes on the light that shines and every second grows from hand to hand and face to face until the shadows go. Find your light, find your light, be a beacon in the middle of the night. Dance like aurora borealis in the sky. Shine a ray of hope when heaven starts to cry. Find your light, find your light. The sun is the center of our planetary night, and everything that happens is a dance of dark and light. And every cat and every king are just shadows on the screen, here today and then they're gone as if they'd never been. Whoa, find your light, find your light. Be a beacon in the middle of the night. Dance like aurora borealis in the sky. Shine a ray of hope when heaven starts to cry. Find your light, find your light. Ba 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 da da da. Ba 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 da da da. Ba 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 da da da. Ba 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 da da da. Passes on the light that shines and every second grows, from hand to hand and face to face until the shadows go. Oh, find your light, find your light. Be a beacon in the middle of the night. Dance like aurora borealis in the sky. Shine a ray of hope when heaven starts to cry. Find your light, find your light. Find your light, find your light. Lately, the image of fireflies has... couple minutes? Lately, I've been thinking a lot about fireflies. For one thing, there are many years when I never saw them. I used to see them all the time when I was young. Then lately, I've been seeing them more. And I've thought of them as an interesting metaphor for us. You know, we got that one little beam of brilliance, and then it's dark. But then we come back. Every day I float among the faceless crowd, another strong and silent one thinking out loud. I'm just a speck against the endless sky, but tonight I'll be a sparkle in your eye, like a firefly in the darkness. I'm here and then I'm gone. I'm here and then I'm gone. What you see is what you get, and what you've got is me. A flicker of the light of love, but ever there for thee. I'm just the shadow of the man I wanna be, but tonight I'll be the color of your dreams, like a firefly in the darkness. I'm here and then I'm gone. I'm here and then I'm gone. But I'll be back. Yes, I'll Thank you. Thank you. You've been a wonderful audience. I really appreciate the opportunity. I have one more song, though, if you can hang on for just a minute, because it's very relevant to us all. Well, many of us, because many of us grew up in Minnesota, right? Quite a few. Yeah. It's called The Long Minnesota Goodbye. And we all know what that is. Even before Howard Moore wrote his book, we knew what that meant. It just would take forever to go after a pleasant time at someone's house, and we'd find ourselves at the door, and then we'd be talking, and then we'd be on the doorstep, and then we'd still be talking. At any rate, this song is about that. And thank you all again. Don't let go of that dream. Don't let go of that hope at the end of your day. 'Cause everything takes its own time. And sometimes you just have to wait for the end of the line. Every hard winter makes you beg for forgiveness. Every early spring pulls you into the light. You say you're leaving, but you just can't get over the long Minnesota goodbye. The long Minnesota goodbye. Every hard winter makes you beg for forgiveness. Every early spring pulls you into the light. You say you're leaving, but you just can't get over the long Minnesota goodbye. The long Minnesota goodbye. On that you've gone, just slip out like a shadow that leaves with the dawn. 'Cause everything moves when it should, and sometimes you just have to be where the season is good. Every hard winter makes you beg for forgiveness. Every early spring pulls you into the light. You say you're leaving, but you just can't get over the long Minnesota goodbye. The long Minnesota goodbye. Goodbye. Goodbye, 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 goodbye. Thank you, everyone.
Dale, could you tell us about your band currently, or bands currently?
Oh, well, right now my band is me, myself, and I, but occasionally I play with other people, like I play with Phil and Marlene every once in a while. And I have a friend out east named John Dawson, and we write songs and record together. We have a virtual studio. We have a CD available if anybody's interested. And recently I put together a group, and we did a concert down in Northfield at the White's Performing Arts Center. So it's kind of a fluid thing, you know. Well, you're a doctor. Do you have a doctor's group, or do you kind of get together with other doctors?
I avoid the medical profession, but that's
Oh,
another
okay.
issue.
Chris, you
One
have-
question, so do your lyrics come first and then the music, or do you have a tune in your brain and then you think up the lyrics that go with the tune?
that's a very interesting question, and I'll repeat it for the home audience. Chris asked the question, do the words come first or the music, or how does that work? And that's a very interesting question because for me, I've always felt that they come at the good ones. They come at the same time, and you get an idea, a melodic idea, and you get a poetic idea or a conceptual idea at the same time. It doesn't always work that way. There are people, like I think that happened with Lennon and McCartney a lot. Of course, they worked together pretty closely. But when I've collaborated with people, oftentimes somebody will have more of a melodic idea, and then I'll have some lyrics to add to it. If you look at more famous examples, Elton John and Bernie Taupin. Elton would write the music, and Bernie would write the lyrics. Bernie would be in California writing lyrics, send them to Elton in England, and he would write the music for it. So it can work a lot of ways. For me, I like it when it all comes at the same time. Well, thank you. Thank you at all.
So, and thank you. That was spectacular. And again, inviting you for next month when we will have Dave Stark leading us in Christmas carols, assuming that his total shoulder is going to allow that. So, well, hope to see you there.
Thank you, everyone. Bye now.